This is Roger with Wheel Kinetics in Tucson, Arizona. We're selling this truck. It is a 2003 Ford F350 Crew Cab XLT with the FX4 suspension package. It's 6.0 turbo diesel, four-wheel drive, 118,000 actual miles, with a salvage title due to theft, not collision. Please watch the 3-minute video that we have in all of our ads for theft vehicles. It tells you why and how a car becomes salvage and is not wrecked or flooded or damaged in any way. It's a paperwork thing. It's what insurance companies usually do when they recover a vehicle that they've paid out a total loss to the victims on. Anyway, my job is to point out what's wrong, not what's right in these videos, as opposed to what all of my competitors do. First of all, I already noticed it's got an upgraded worn winch, worn lockers for the four-wheel drive. It's sitting on Mickey Thompson LT 285 75/16s. It's got some little minor rock chips here and there. By the way, it's running because it's 110 degrees in Tucson right now. And up there, that would be monsoon coming, which means it's also about 70% humidity on 109, 110. Good news is we're not in Phoenix where it's 115 or 16. Bad news is it's still really hot. So I got the AC running. Normally I have them off because I would want you to be able to hear me better, but it's just too hot. Anyway, let's see. Scratch here and here. Cosmetically, it looks really good from the doors forward. The bedside is a truck, so they've used it. It's been used as a truck. So it's got some dings on the bedside. There's a little chip right here. Down lower on the passenger bedside, I see a couple dings. See some dings down here. It's like someone wanted to take off the wheel well, or actually those are probably the mud flaps that someone tore off there. The tires look to be about, I don't know, 20% tread all the way around. I think if you're driving to Phoenix, you'd be all right. But if you're driving out of state, you probably want to get a set of tires. We have a connection at Discount Tires. If you go online and call Thomas at the 8,000 block of Broadway, tell him you're with Wheel Kinetics. Buy him over the phone. He'll give you a tax-free deal. And probably 5 or 10% off the price that's online. These tires probably run you, or something similar would probably run you in the area of $750, something like that, somewhere in that area, $750, maybe $700. If you use our tax ID number and pay for it by phone, we'll have them on the vehicle before it ships or before you get here to drive it home. There's some more of that. Yeah, someone just ripped off the mud flaps. That's brand new spare. In here. It's actually pretty straight. From the doors up, it's real straight. We had our diesel shop inspect it. They changed the oil and the tranny fluid. We put 2 new batteries and a new windshield on it. There's your Ford stamp right there. Let's see. There's your Ford stamp right there on the core support. New battery. Wow, is it hot? It is really hot. There's the Ford stamp there. And right there. I point that out so that you know that there haven't been any parts replaced up front. It's fairly obvious, but it's a nice thing to see. Let me show you the roof. It's like someone had an antenna right here. There you go. Door panels. See a little chip in the bottom of the ashtray. Seats look great. Really, really good. Let's make sure the carpet, let's look under the mats here. Move that. That looks fine. Like I said, it's my job to point out the bad stuff. If this thing ships to Alaska or Michigan or whatever, it needs to be exactly what the buyer's expecting it to be. This thing's been running for about 2 hours without moving. There's your VIN. Without moving. The reason being is that we want to make sure that there's no leaks. Even though the diesel shop says it's great. Seat looks good. Make sure the power seat works. Let's see. Down, up. Let's see. That's down. That's up. All right, that works fine. Oh man, does that feel good! Holy cow! Woo-hoo-hoo. Thank God for air conditioning. Anyway, I also remember they did clean the turbo. They said the turbo was really dirty. They took it off, they cleaned it up, which is very common for these things to need to be cleaned out. Let's see if this radio works. That works. You got a six disc changer. Let's see, we have cruise. We have tilt right there. Let's see what else we got. Let's do the miles first. We have 118,125 miles. Like I said, this thing's been running for a long time. It's been running, it's almost 3 o'clock here. And it was running before I went to lunch, which is at like 12:30. So it's been running for, gosh, almost 2 hours. A little over 2 hours. There you go. I don't know why the door open light is on. It's probably open because I didn't close them all. Anyhow, let me turn the air conditioning down a little bit. Let's put it into neutral. Let's go all the way back to 4 low. There's 4 low. Let's put it into drive. Let's feel it 4 low. Yes, that's very low speed and lots of power. Put it in reverse. Yes, perfect. All right, let me put it in neutral. Now I'm going to put it into 4 high. Put it into drive. Yeah, and we can drive at speed in that. Perfect. Put it in reverse. Make sure we got reverse and 4 high. And we do. Perfect. Alrighty then. Let's put it back into 2-wheel. There we go. Alright. Let's go for a ride. This thing is being sold on a salvage title. Therefore, if you come to Tucson to drive it back, in order to get drive-away plates or put plates on it here in Arizona, whether you're leaving the state or not, it has to have a restored salvage title. To do that, we have to take it to motor vehicles. We charge $200 to do that. $50 goes to the state, $150 goes to us. Why $150? Because about half the time we end up at motor vehicles all day waiting for the cops to do their job. There's a lot of bureaucracy there. But it's a nice truck. And sometimes we're there. We get there at 6 in the morning. Sometimes we're gone in a couple minutes. Sometimes we're there all day. So the $150 covers those days when one of my guys is tied up all day. And trust me, in my opinion, it's the best money you could ever spend. But if you know how your state works and you don't need to make an appointment and you know you're good doing it yourself, knock yourself out. You know that you have to ship it if you do that. But anyhow, this is a nice truck. Runs great. So if you come here to drive it home, $200 to restore the title, mandatory. $250 dock fee, also mandatory. Taxes, mandatory. What are the taxes? 2% Tucson City sales tax, plus whatever your state tax rate is. If it's 0, like Oregon, all you're going to pay is 2% tax. If your state tax rate is 7%, you're going to pay a total of 9% tax. And all the variations between. So, you come here, $250 dock fee, $200 to restore, and your state tax rate plus 2% for the taxes. If you pay by wire and ship, all you have to pay is the agreed upon price, period. Then you have a decision to make. Do you want us to restore the title for the $200, take it down to motor vehicles the next morning after we receive payment? We'll take it there the next weekday morning and have the title restored. You'll get a restored salvage title. We'll mail it to you. And you'll likely have the restored salvage title before you have the truck. If you choose not to do that, please make sure that you know that you're going to get a Arizona salvage title. You'll get a bill of sale and the truck to bring to whatever your inspection process is in your state. Please make sure that that's all you need to get whatever they call it in your state. Some states call it a rebuilt title, some call it restored salvage. I think there's a dozen different names. Once it's 5 or 6 states away, you don't want to have to bring it back to Arizona, because obviously you can't get plates. You'd have to ship it back here to do it. So just make sure you know how it works there. Every state's different. It seems like every clerk in every state is different. So that's all we want people to know. And I'm going to come up here real quick and stop and go from a standing start, and you can watch it shift. All right, here we go. So, long bed. It's about a 9,000-pound truck. Beautiful shifting. Nice ride too for those off-road tires. It's a nice ride. Anyway, please check this thing out. It's going to be a very fair price. It's a great truck. It's been checked out by a really, really good diesel shop. And that's it. Thank you.